12 dreams for the Red Queen under crown of stone. 8 voracious beasts born from 8 restless nights. 4 nails piercing the flesh of the sinner. 1 prayer for the summoned, called by this song. 'Tis perhaps the countdown to oblivion for the once proud city of London. 'Tis perchance her inhabitants' last dance alone to face death and pestilence. Confronted by the eerie and unknown, mortals became desperate for answers. A flock's flight makes for an omen, the falling of a star a dire presage. Turning to priests for interpretation when there was no reason to be found. When religion failed, men turned to science. I saw them build such vain cities, crafting machines made for endless war. New questions flourished as old answers withered. What is darkness but lurking sun? What is wall but enslaved stone? What is glass but tortured sand? What is song but a call to arms? What is hate but jilted love? What is life but death pending?
Death. Since the apple was plucked from the sacred tree, mortality was believed to be God's punishment, a righteous snare to keep mankind from ascending to the stars. They were all so wrong. Death is not a wicked thing, nor some holy retribution. A true punishment would be to never know its sweet kiss. Awaken from the harshness and be born once more.
Mary! Oh, no! Mary! Hold on! Please, hold on! Oh, God. Oh, no. Mary! It's a nightmare. No! Please, a moment, let me explain! These patrols are after me.
Get weapons ready! We
No! Don't shoot! This is a nightmare. I need to get out of here. This can't be happening.
There's one of those vermin.
No! Please, stop! I mean you no harm. What's going on? Oh, Mary. What have I done? What's all this about?
Fled? Shit, where'd it go? Tricky bastards.
I can
Where'd it
defend
go?
myself.
Where'd it go? Kill the thing!
Who are you? Stay back! Sorry, but you left me no choice. Who are you? Stupid beast!
Doesn't like fire.
Sorry.
Being spotted! Watch
No,
out, boys!
please, stop! Who are you?
Watch it! It's a killer!
What do you want? I mean you no harm. I need help.
Die, you fucking leech!
Please, listen to me. I can't make any sense of this.
Shut up, beast!
Who are you? What is this all about? What in God's name?
That'll do the rest of the job.
Just leave me. The sun. It feels like it's burning me to the bone. I need to find somewhere to hide. Let me go! I need to find shelter. Is anybody there? What is this place? The place seems abandoned. I should be safe enough here.
Brother, what have you done?
Mary! Mary! Mary, I'm sorry. Whoever did this to us, I will find them. had better remain here until nightfall.
This one's dressed up fancy. Let's run through his pockets.
Picking the dead's pockets? Are you serious?
I've still a rent to pay. He's got no more responsibilities. What's this? Gold watch.
Beautiful it is. We fancy it and share the takings. I suppose we are undertakers. Now, give him an Eve.
That's impossible.
For the Red Queen that sleeps under crown of stone, that she might linger longer, her eyes as white as gold.
Who goes there?
A prayer for the summoned by warriors of a child born from darkness must give scent of his power.
Who's there? Are you referring to me?
No! I still have so much to accomplish. I still have so...
Johnny, this one's lost. We need to leave. And now!
No! There's time. I can save him.
That's the enemy coming! The orders are to evacuate the hospital!
Done. He'll live. And now what? We fight. Killing is a hell of a lot easier than healing. No, it never got easy. This makes no sense. None of it. No sense at all. It's a nightmare. That's it. So be it.
Rational thinking only.
This is absolute madness. I've lost touch with the real.
Madness it is, as mad as the moon, who turns blinding sunlight into a glowing reflection.
Voice in my head. If I'm not mad, then it must belong to the one who... made me what I am. I must find him to understand what I have become. These people want me dead. I need to leave now.
Here's the leech. Here!
My head's spinning.
Oi! Come out, you coward!
It's locked, all right.
Clever fucking beasts!
I'm still in Southwark. I must reach the West End.
Die, vermin!
Go back home.
There's one of them vermin!
The strength I never knew I had. It's locked.
Not been fitted.
This shouldn't be possible. Every sinew, every fiber of my being is afire. I feel like a child learning the limits of my body. My strength, my reflexes. I'm not human anymore. My poor sister. If only I had controlled my need for blood. Mary, someone will pay for what happened to you. For what happened to us. It's locked, all right. I can't believe I'm doing this. This is despicable. The dizziness from the jump. I can control it. I have this thirst for blood. What will London have to say to me? I've so many questions unanswered. Another corpse. Have the very streets of London become a mausoleum? The man has been drained of all blood, but I can still smell the scent of it. I follow the scent's trail. Perhaps it will lead me to my assailant. Fresh blood. The smell is so strong. Where has everyone gone? According to the blood patterns, that's where the victim was attacked. So that must be the killer's trail. At last, a little life.
To the turquoise turtle.
Good evening, sir. I wondered if I could ask for your help.
Wow, you look like you need a drink.
Yes. I apologize for my outfit. It's been a long night.
Been there, seen that. Don't worry, things can only get worse.
What's going on around here? It's like everybody is hiding.
You must be new here. Have you not heard about the murders? Everybody fears the return of the sewer dog.
Who is this sewer dog?
It's the local bogeyman. Convenient answer for every crime that happened for decades. You murdered someone, blame the sewer dog, eh?
You make it sound like it's a fairy tale.
People will always believe in monsters. It's easier than accepting their own darkness. We can all be monsters.
Has anybody entered the bar recently?
Can't say. Sorry. I spent the night making love to that gorgeous bottle, see?
This is important, sir. Are you sure no one has come in here in the last few hours?
I don't know and I don't care. This is a free country. People still have the right to come and go, don't they?
I'll leave you to your bottle then.
My God, sir, you look like Jonah's whale just spat you out of hell. Can I get you a drink?
No, thank you.
Well, grab a chair and get some rest. This is going to be another long night.
Where am I?
You're at my bar, sir, the Turquoise Turtle.
Aren't you scared?
Scared of what? All the bad shit happens out on the foggy streets. And I never go outside.
So you're open all night?
Yep. Figured people might need a place to rest in these dark times.
Why is it going to be a long night?
You must be new around here. Don't you know about the murders?
Tell me more.
Every morning for the last few weeks.
Do the police have any lead?
Even before the outbreak.
I'm looking for someone who might have...
It's been quiet tonight.
You mean he's still here?
Well, yeah. He paid for the entire week.
Who is this man?
Well, like a gentleman, I guess.
How long...
He rented the room a few days ago.
I need to meet this man. I have questions.
Just climb the stairs and knock on the first door. I heard him...
Yes?
No funny business, you hear me? This is a respectable establishment.
Hello, sir. Are you all right? Is there any way I can help you?
I don't know. Maybe you could just talk to me.
Maybe you prefer to speak with...
I just want to talk.
I'm not afraid, sir.
I only see...
Oh,
What's going on?
too many dead, sir.
The murder.
Bodies found in...
The sewer.
No one...
What have you heard about the epidemic?
There's a Spanish flu.
Are the authorities doing...
Nothing.
What is this place?
This is Tom's bar.
Are you...
No,
You don't seem to...
most people are sleeping right now.
I'll leave then.
It's a good thing you cannot see me now, Mum.
This is no place for you. Prewen has several patrols roaming the area.
They do not pursue me.
But they're looking for vampires, and they're most efficient.
They'll not relent until the killer has been identified.
I have a common objective, but I require...
Shh. I think someone is eavesdropping.
Are you certain? You might as well come in, whoever you are.
Slowly, vampire! Who are you?
I mean you no harm.
Say it, the vampire. Present yourself!
I need a word. With anyone.
Well, that's something I can do for you. And who might you be?
Tell me, who are you?
First, tell me what you want.
That's none of your concern.
Sir, you have entered my room in the middle of the night.
Someone is molesting people. In fact, killing them. Biting them.
The calling card of a vampire. Like you.
I've been hunted down in the streets and attacked. I'm a victim here, too.
I believe you.
Then if you are not a vampire, who or what are you?
Dr. Edgar Swansea of the Brotherhood of St. Paul. I'm performing an independent investigation here in an attempt to understand precisely what is going on.
What have you uncovered?
It started a few nights ago.
How different?
A vampire is at work here.
I heard.
Ridiculous.
Something tells me.
Then the feeling is mutual.
And what exactly is...
Sir, if the name is not familiar to you, then we shall discuss it another time.
Then help me find the culprit.
I may. If you'll first tell me why you opened this door.
I followed a trail. The scent of blood from a recent victim. It led me here.
You thought I was your aggressor. That explains a great deal. We're both chasing the same shadow.
A shadow, indeed. Yet I heard his voice in my head. There was a moment I believed I was mad.
You should let me handle this affair. You've no idea what you're up against.
No. I will find the monster. He is mine.
How will you do any better than I? But then let me ask you this. What are your intentions if you find the killer?
I don't know yet.
Then I can only wish you good hunting. And pray we shall meet again. Can I have some privacy, please?
If Swansea is not my attacker, it means somebody else came here tonight.
Drink no longer stirs me.
Someone must know something.
Evening, sir.
I have a few questions for you. I spoke to Dr. Swansea. He's not the man I'm looking for. Now, I want the truth.
The truth? What do you mean?
I suspect that someone else was here tonight, and I don't think Tom wants to tell me about it.
I'm just the barmaid here, okay? If Tom says you're the only visitor we had, then you're the only visitor we had.
I can feel your fear, madam. Please, tell me what's going on.
It's Will. William Bishop. He came in here earlier tonight and he... Well, I thought he was going to clock someone.
Tell me about this William Bishop.
Will was a sailor who worked at the cannon factory before he lost that job. A nice bloke, really. He's never been violent. Until tonight.
Why keep it a secret? Why not tell me about it?
Tom's nothing if not loyal. After Will lost his job, he offered him one ear. They used to be good mates.
I see. Thank you for your candor.
Look, I told you everything. You best talk to Tom.
Gotta be something can be done to get out of this bullshit mess.
Hello, sir. May I disturb you again?
And you're still ugly as sin.
I'll leave you to your bottle, then.
Welcome back. Did you find what you were after?
I can't say I have. Are you sure no one else came into your bar before I arrived?
Hey, I told you, you were the only...
Tom, talk to me about the visit from your old friend, William.
Yes, Will came by tonight, but he's not my friend anymore.
Why lie to me if he is not your friend?
I didn't lie. I said you were my only unannounced customer.
Who is he?
William. Just an old sailor who loves his gin too much.
How was he tonight? Was he different?
Sicker than usual, perhaps. He whined and mumbled about how mean people were to him.
Is he dead?
Yeah.
I need to find him.
You could try his boat. It's up by the North Pier. He sleeps there when he's too drunk to get home.
Please describe him to me.
What do you expect? He's a tall, sick bastard with a bad rash and torn old clothes. William used to be strong.
Thank you, Tom.
If you see him, tell him I don't want him back here unless he cleans up his act.
I've never even been to India.
There's gotta be something can be done to get out of this bullshit mess.
I will get to the bottom of this intrigue. What's been done to me, to this city. The body is still warm. This man has just been drained of blood. What's this? Some sort of note. These men. This man was armed. He tried to defend himself. This corpse has been dried of its blood. Blood and empty gin bottles. There are blood splats on the other side of the canal. I must reach that barge. Ammunition crate. Good. I may need a lot of bullets. I feel like I'm back on the front line again.
I'm cold. There's nothing here. Let's head back to a warm fire.
Shut that foolish mouth of yours.
It ain't you, man! Kill it! What's happening? Filthy piece of shit! Crush the leech, boys! Watch it! It's a killer! Filthy piece of shit! Over there! There's one of them birds!
Fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy. This place.
bloodshed.
William. As one, we shall overcome this. We've done it before.
This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
I must have more. William, please, stop. William was an honorable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
I knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must return to my flock. They'll stray without me.
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by skull?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you like me? Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders. Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat. We can leave this awful place.
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed his drink.
This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I must tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
There, sir. Go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me.
This poor creature can't be my maker. Could it be some subspecies of vampire? I must find a place to analyze the blood.
Where are we headed?
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... what manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... who is she?
What woman?
Oh, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that skull. You must know who she is.
And I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back. But I will tell you she values her privacy. Were London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal? If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea?
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stole, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself, Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed, a surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it! I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed. Marvelous.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
That word, again. From a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
Of that, you are right.
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this... affliction.
Dr. Reed, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed, and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes. So, what do you say?
It seems I have little choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy?
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King and Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes. Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship is in sync. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming. It's okay, Jonathan. I'll see you later.
Come on, you bastard! You can do better than that! Nah, it's my turn!
Rotten or pristine, each heart contains the source of life. Drink at this river, dry it all.
Oh, come on, you bastard! I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse!
And I'll put an end to your misery right now.
Alright, sorry. I am in pain here. My guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
Bring this fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death.
No more. Not tonight. Not like this. I will not take another life.
Whoa, I feel giddy. Did I black out? What happened?
It is wise for the huntsman to sometimes let his prey go, but no famished hunter can run for long.
I cannot enter.
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide-and-seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I found a wounded man by the docks. He answers to the name of Clay Cox. He requires urgent medical attention.
Already making the rounds? That's the Pembroke spirit. I'll ask our porter, Milton, to bring him back immediately.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you. Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
I would like to ask... Thank you. Good evening, sir. I've
already heard about you, Dr. Reed.
That's quite a blunt introduction.
You can call me Milton.
I'm not sure I understand.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure...
You have a keen eye.
No need to explain, Dr. Reed.
How is this?
You want to hear the situation?
Are you really?
And why not?
But you're not.
You keep it...
So what do you do exactly?
I've been an ambulance driver since...
Since you're on the front.
It's a complete disaster.
It sounds like...
Yes, you... Go there.
Do you need any medical help, Milton?
I'm fine, Doc.
So what?
I've been...
Goodbye, Milton. Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed, the new surgeon here.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir.
Did he really?
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique. Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
I see. Well, I'm a little surprised.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's
How are things here?
Not good, to say the least.
And do you think I'm not Is there anyone
Well, I have never met someone...
Why should his age...
I guess it's fair to say he's always put...
Nurse Brannigan, if you do...
No. I may disagree with some conduct.
Goodbye, nurse.
It's safer here than anywhere else.
Good evening, sir.
So it is true.
Do we know each other?
Actually, yes. We met
Dr. Tippett's, yes.
He was also very confident about your future.
Do you need any medical...
Come on.
What is the Pembroke Hospital situation?
This hospital is not exactly the best of London. I'm sure...
It's more than enough.
Don't be misled by a...
What is it?
Don't...
What can you...
Some are really good, and others are not so good.
Any opinion?
I don't always agree with...
Ah, yes.
Don't get me wrong.
Tell me more about Cherry.
Nurse Brannigan is a pearl. She is the most helpful...
You really seem to admire her.
I'll go even further. If she was a man...
You're exhausting yourself, Corcoran. Maybe you should think about preserving your strength.
No. We must keep on healing all those poor souls. We are the last rampart before chaos. Once more, unto the breach.
Nurse Brannigan is worried about you, Doctor.
She should not have told you that. I will have a word with her.
You don't have to blame her for her honesty.
I'm not that kind of man, my dear Jonathan. Actually, Nurse Brannigan's opinion...
Nurse, you don't have... Goodbye, Doctor. Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research. Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital. And who are you?
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal. You're nothing but dust blown by the winds of eternity.
I beg your pardon?
What are you begging for, mortal? My clemency? Well, tonight maybe I'm inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep calling me mortal. Why is that? And if I'm mortal, what are you?
Well, Dr. Reed, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
Do you require my...
I have no need for your medicine.
And why do you believe you're a vampire?
I don't need to believe anything.
Please, describe to me.
I can hear my body crumble from the inside as my flesh cracks and fades. I sense the last pulse of postulant blood within my drying veins.
I see. Have you ever heard of Cotard's syndrome, Miss Howcroft?
Never.
It's a mental illness discovered by a French neurologist named Jules Cotard. The affected patients are delusional. They believe that they are putrefying, that they are dead, a ghost or a ghoul. Or in your case, a vampire.
Delusional, you say? Oh, sad and petty mortal. You can't even begin to understand the concept of immortality. And you think it is I who am delusional.
I'm assuming you must be a patient.
It's only a cover. To hide from my enemies.
Who are these?
I cannot say for sure.
The staff here...
I'm not speaking of the doctors in white. I'm speaking...
I see. Don't worry.
Thank you, mortal. But do not interfere with them, for you are no match for...
Who are you really, Miss Howcroft? I mean, apart from being a vampire.
Is that not enough for you, puny mortal? What do you require? Proof of my powers?
I'm curious to know who you were before becoming a vampire.
It was such a long time ago, I don't remember. Centuries of unholy life can have strange effects on one's minds, you see?
Do you require my service?
I have no...
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark. Good evening, sir.
Unless you're here to fix my face.
I'm Dr. Reed. I've recently taken the position of head surgeon here. War injuries, am I right?
You guessed right, Doctor.
How is your stay with us, Mr. Elwood?
Oh, it's bliss. I just escaped death in the trenches to be surrounded again by the moans of the dying.
Can I ask you
It's the pain, sir.
Can I do anything?
Nurses gave me a bunch of
Who is treating you?
Nobody since the old.
You don't seem...
My face hurts so...
Where were you stationed?
I really don't want to talk about all this shit.
No offense.
You were an officer, weren't you?
How close are you to Miss Horcroft? Are you aware that she thinks she is a vampire?
To wait for her next nibble is the best reason to stay here. Every time she approaches my bed, she treats me like something tasty. A normal person.
Aren't you afraid? She may hurt you if the game goes too far.
She's quite harmless, I can assure you. Her head's broken inside is all. While I'm busted on the outside.
So do you let her bite you?
And why not? She's only supping a few drops of my blood. And the pain, it's real for once.
She could decide to bite less willing patients.
Then it's another good reason.
You do realize she's mentally disturbed.
In her madness, she never...
Goodbye for now.
Here of disgust on every street corner. The daily route.
Good evening, Mr. Hampton.
Dr. Reed, is it?
What do you mean?
I was not myself in the factory. Fear and exhaustion made me say off.
You remained perfectly nice and polite.
Thank you, Doctor. That's a relief. Now all I need to do is rest and return to my flock.
How did you enter?
I had
What? You dared to enter this awful place?
I'm just a man trying...
Do you know
Tom? Yes, of course.
Who should I avoid in this part of town?
Not really.
People are still in despair.
How could it be otherwise?
What is the general...
The situation has always been tough.
Who leads the...
Since Clay Cox went missing, it's his wife Edwina who runs the show. With the assistance of her minion, Dooth Digby.
Has the gang been...
No. I've had this nickname for so long, you know? The sad saint of the East End. No one dares to bug a saint.
What do you do for a living?
I manage a night asylum.
Are you a priest?
Not at all, Doctor. I'm just a man of faith.
Why didn't you use your cross against William?
That's a very strange question, Doctor.
You're in good hands here.
Thank you, sir. I believe all I need is rest.
Have you made
Not really. But I recognize Miss Harriet Jones.
You never came to see her here at Pembroke.
You're preaching to the convert.
Goodbye, mister. It's locked. Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Well, is he...
How would you describe this?
It's serious.
You must get...
Sorry.
Nurse... How long?
Well, long enough.
You'd be surprised. How...
Well...
How is the...
Not well.
Why is Milton grumpy on a daily basis? Is it just an act?
Milton's not the kind of man who's bothered about a bad reputation, whether he deserved it or not.
Why does
I don't know.
Goodbye, nurse.
Help!
Good evening, Miss.
I need blood.
Tell me, Thelma, why do you feel so attached to Mr. Elwood? Why him?
I'm not sure, Doctor.
Would you say you and Mr. Elwood are romantically involved?
No. No, Thomas is a delicate soul. Even though he disguises it. But I am not the woman he needs. No.
Do you plan to make him?
Of course not. How could I inflict my...
Do you require my...
I have no...
Tell me. I'll leave you. Good evening.
Good evening.
Why do you have such a mediocre reputation?
Fuck them. Nobody knows the horrors I've seen since working here.
I know it's a difficult task, but correct...
I've seen babies left to die while...
I'm sorry, I don't...
Yeah, exactly.
I'd like to...
Wise choice, Dr. Reed.
Epidemic. There's good reason to be proud.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Why does Dr. Tippett's claim...
If it wasn't for him...
Dr. Tippett's...
If you're...
Goodbye, now. I cannot enter.
I'm all right.
Good evening.
No, I don't want...
Could you...
More.
But in the circumstances, I'm really...
How painful.
So painful, I'd rather not.
I'll let you...
Good evening, sir. Doctor.
Good evening, madam.
It's my son.
I'm Dr. Jonathan...
I'm Beatrice Goswick.
What can you tell...
Not much to say.
Are you...
Yes.
May I ask...
I'm a...
What do you think?
I have had the uttermost reservation.
Is there something in particular that's bothering you?
Some of the staff were not especially...
Tell me more.
The ambulance driver was quite rude.
What do you mean?
She managed to secure a bed for my son.
She charged you?
Yes.
I share your concern.
I don't
Goodbye, Mrs.
What can I...
If you...
I...
What?
Well, Doc... You'll get...
Thank you, nurse. Good evening, sir.
Reed? Yes.
Does my...
Let us just...
If you have a problem...
Dr. Swansea has imposed your...
I know we've never met...
Oh.
Aren't you too old for such jealousy?
Don't be ridiculous, Dr. Reed.
Since your tenure in this hospital is longer than mine...
Let's just say...
Carelessness. I don't...
Modern...
It's... I don't... And what... Be careful.
I only...
Knowledge has always been...
It is not a question of initiative.
Thank you. Good evening.
Good evening.
Goodbye.
I will not let...
Good evening.
I don't know if a third opinion is needed.
I see.
I'm Harvey Fiddick.
Are you satisfied?
Well,
I won't...
Are you
in others... Tell me about you.
I'm just a regular guy waiting to get his arm.
I was more curious about...
I'm a cop.
Tell me.
Strictly what do I...
Goodbye for now.
Oh, sweet girl.
So...
Good evening, Doctor.
Doctor... I am Thoreau Strickland.
Please, could you tell me...
I'm a great admirer of your work.
What made you...
I'm not...
It's always...
This
I beg...
I'd rather... You're not the first one to warn me. But I am
What could...
Well,
I'm question. Do you need...
Well...
Do you want...
Oh, no.
I see. What do you think of...
It's a shame he's so narrow-minded.
With the influenza...
I believe that if Dr. Ackroyd had been the one to discover the transfusion process...
So you believe it's just a question...
Dr. Ackroyd...